this is Debraas Love 1 here with Tyrone 9 here on YouTube. This is a storyline reading as far as a young lady who died 2019, Miss Elisa Serna, 24-year-old young lady who died in jail custody because she was in jail at the time in San Diego, and she was going through detox, we know, as far as like inside, you know, her the room she was in, and it looks like, it just seems like she had some seizures there some kind of way because she was real dizzy and falling everywhere and hitting her head a lot. So I feel like she had some seizures, but when she came in and she was not responsive when the doctors came in, and she was non-responsive, and she was on a chair where she was over there. They put her on the bed and she was unconscious for a while, and then they did what they did and she came through. I feel they gave her a shot, really, because she was unconscious because of, I feel, a seizure at that time period. So it's like usually when a seizure come on, eventually you go unconscious. And eventually you had to come out. And sometimes it might take something to bring you out, because I feel they gave her like a shot, some kind of medicine, when the doctor bent down toward her to bring her out. Because at that time I thought she wasn't alive then, but I see she was. But they just talked a little bit or whatever. She laid down. They just went on out the room and just left her. When really at that time period they should have gotten her medical help right then. She should have went to an actual hospital, because after seizures you don't supposed to just sit there. You're supposed to be taken to the actual hospital because they are well equipped. That jail was not equipped. That staff was not equipped. It's just like you're dealing with an actual nurse. She only can do but so much. Then you need the doctor and everything else to go with it to make things work out. That jail was not equipped. The jail could do only so much, but they ignored that. Let her lay there. They went out and just left her alone, when really the doctor need to go back to school. It says inside of the cards I'm getting ready to give, because I did it 3 times. I was saying her name wrong the first time the other day when I had on orange clothing. I took that one down. I did it yesterday, I think, or the day before, whatever, and I saw that I was saying her name wrong again. And the thing is, I keep saying her name wrong, and I just don't want to have on here her name wrong. Keep saying her name wrong. So I feel I got it down pat right now where I won't say it wrong. But I feel also God was having it where I do it over, because missing pieces that I didn't put in and I didn't see with the cards then, that God allowed me to see yesterday. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and you'll hear what I didn't say in the first one. You know, so yeah, she's supposed to have went to the hospital, but that was ignored. So they are responsible for her death. Her doctor is, because the doctor is the person who is in charge of her medical care. Just like the warden is in charge of a prison, the principal in charge of a school, parents in charge of their children home. The doctor at that site was in charge of her medical care, and she failed her because she didn't get her out to a hospital to be able to get the proper care she needed. So it was neglect. So she is responsible. She was negligent. So she is pretty much partly the cause of her death, because she's supposed to have sent her to the hospital to get the proper care. But the jail just feel like their jail physicians, people they have there working for them, is adequate and can do the job. But sometimes you got to realize the inmates got to go further than your jail. It's too many people dying in jail that have some kind of sickness or medication, or don't have their medication or whatever, and you won't let them out. The only way they come out is on a stretcher. All kind of craziness like that. But then you try to cover your hide at the end. All of you do the same thing. You cover your hide. And there's always these counties, seem like some little town or whatever it is, with these backyard ways of thinking. So, with Miss Serna, I should be saying it right this time. No, that's wrong. Miss Serna. I'm going to get this right because I'm not doing this video again. This is like the third time. God, no, this is the third time. I've been sorting cards to try to find all the cards again and stuff like that to do it over. Miss Serna. Miss Elisa Serna. That's her name. Okay? Miss Serna didn't get all the care she's supposed to have gotten. And there's a man connected to that jail, whoever he is, head officer or whoever he is, was connected to her, either flirting, either going with, whatever's going on with this man, either her child's father, whoever he is. Follow me. Flirting, was going with her child's father or whoever this man is. He's a part of that jail, one way or another. He works for it. Get what I'm saying? Whoever he is. Right? And whoever he is, he played a major part too, because she knew a secret. So she knew a secret as far as the doctor. She knew a secret as far as just the facility in general. And she knew a secret as far as this man. Because this man was flirting, or he wanted her to cheat at a place with him, or he did have her cheat at a place with him. In the jail or out of the jail. You heard what I said, right? We got somebody in any of those women there, right, is gay. And there's nothing wrong with people being gay. Get my drift, right? So we got somebody who gay might have came onto her. That mean another female, you know, whoever it is, right? So that's a secret. If it was that. We got this man who was flirting with her and wanted to engage with her romantically, right? Wanted to offer her money, right? We got him. We got this man, if he's the father of her child and he don't want nobody to know, right? And he don't want to pay child support, right? We got him, right? However the scenario is. We got this man who hooked to a wife or hooked to a woman that he has permanently, and he don't want her to know about that he's flirting with Miss Serna, or he was messing around with Miss Serna, or whatever it is, or she pregnant by him, however the story goes, right? Now I'm trying to get all this out before I put the cards down. So we have people think because somebody is on drugs and or whatever's going on, or drunk, or whatever's going on with somebody, that they nobody, and that they can just get away with things with. Nobody will believe her. It's like nobody will believe her, because in the storyline, it's like nobody wanted to believe her with whatever she was saying. She might have been saying that somebody was flirting with her. She might have said somebody had their way with her. She might have said anything. But nobody wanted to hear what she had to say, because everybody is like in cahoots. It's like they employees and staff, they stick together. Even if they know, because I got a card that's going to come out that say they all are willing liars. It's like you see something happening and you just turn your head to it. Oh, I don't see that. I don't see that the person doing whatever. I'm turning my head. I don't know anything about it. So that's how those people was in there. So they are partly to blame for anything that happened to her. But somebody did something to Miss Serna, because apology card, and somebody felt restricted. He or she had no way out, so the person did what the person did. Somebody might have put something in her food, because it said something about her food was salty. So if the food was not salty, that means something was put in her food. Get my drift. One or the other, salt or something else. She wanted more food. She wanted more food because that food wasn't tasting right. Get my drift. It's not that she was greedy. The thing was, the food wasn't tasting right. Something was off with the food. Okay? So we can take it all kind of ways. Okay? So let me just do the storyline. I just wanted to say some things first. Okay, let me show a picture of Miss Serna. I'm going to try not to be long with this one because it took me, it's been 3 days dealing with Miss Serna's storyline. I did it the other day and I had to take it off because I was saying her name wrong. And I did it again and I still was saying her name wrong. And then I was sorting out cards, trying to find all her cards again, and that was daunting because I got over 2,000 cards in this house, so it was like crazy. But God wants. Okay, here's a picture of Miss Serna. So let's just see. Another one. Okay, I guess I just got to take that one picture then. I don't want anybody's videos. My stomach, I had my stomach growling again. We're not going down that road again because there were so many noises in the other one. It was so many noises in the other one. So here we have, sorry about that, bear with me. And then we had somebody with a racial problem. Yeah. And I feel it was the man. So I feel she looks like, what is she? He might have been white. I mean, he was something. He wasn't her race because if it wasn't a racial problem, if he was the same race, if he was the same race she was, he thought he was better than her. If he wasn't the same race, he still thought he was better. Get what I'm saying? Because if you're an officer, you think you're better than an inmate. You feel like you are important and they nobody. Okay? So let's just see. I was trying to find another picture, but it's holding me up, so I'm just going to go with what I got. I was trying to show this though a little bit. Let's see. So we have 2019 for Miss Serna. I have like some information right here if you can see it a little bit. If you can see it some. Okay, a little bit about Miss Serna. Okay, tell your story, Miss Serna. Because I've been on these cards. It's like my 3rd day, so I got them all back because I mixed them up the other day. I didn't know I had to do it again, but I had to, so I had to kind of dig in all my cards and find certain cards, and it's the cards that she originally had. It's we ready to just get this done. Look, she had pretty eyes, right? Okay, let's just go. Okay, Miss Serna, tell me your story, and I'm gonna get your name right this time. If I gotta say your first name, we gonna get this name right. Because I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to give up. God, no. I'm going to give up. Because it's the 3rd time. 3 strikes. And God wants your story lined up. God not going to let me mess up this time. Because God wanted out there that it was a secret. And somebody did something to Miss Serna. So we already know that she is neglected. We already know that situation. Let's just flow. I'm going to try to make this short. Okay? She went through torture. Torture me not, help me. But somebody's working it for success, right? And that was doing their work and doing whatever they had planned out, right? So we have right here, and then she was also like going through withdrawal, and she was going to work it for success. She was going through torture as far as that, but she was going to work it for success. Get my drift. That means for her, she was going to get off of whatever she was on. Okay, and become clean. But for the staff, they was working for success to get money. But they pretty much still was like torture for her. Once she was sick and having seizures or what was wrong with her, she was going through torture and nobody was helping her. So we have right here that she was going to get happy as far as filling out some applications some kind of way. If not applications, paperwork. So this man, whoever I'm talking about, in the jail, was going to have her fill out some kind of papers. And what he told her, it's like somebody say, well, I can help get you out faster. Come on, let's fill out some applications. Or fill out some paperwork. If you do this, I'll, or whatever the man might have said. something about filling out something, right? Because he wanted to have his way with her. Or he wanted her to maybe not tell his wife or his woman or whoever he had. Because we got a man who, wait a minute. We back, yeah. This man, whoever he is, wanted her to fill out whatever he wanted her to fill out. Or he told her that, I can, whatever he said, I can get you out, I can help get you out, or whatever he was saying. Because he wanted her to go somewhere. So he wanted her to go somewhere out of the jail, before she went to jail, or in the jail. Get what I'm saying? I can help you. Whatever he was saying, right? As far as filling out something. Maybe you won't be in trouble. I can help get you out of this trouble. Or whatever he said. Or whatever it was. Because some kind of way I think he made a threat inside of here. Some kind of way. So let's just flow. Because it's holding me up. There was a crystal layer hope for Miss Elisa. I'm going to stick with her first name. Right? She wasn't going to be showing her problems. She was in an environment of G's officers, right? Those people. She did a preview and saw she was on the battlefield. Follow me? So she felt protected, but she needed to be overprotected, right? She wasn't overprotected because they did not give her medical care. Okay, it was one more time, and she's going to be in trouble as far as this man, whoever he is. And as far as the staff, it was one more time, right? As far as her hitting her head maybe, or them not giving her attention or whatever. And it was trouble because it was, she died. So we have this man need to apologize. You need to apologize to Miss Elisa. And that doctor really need to too, right? Because the doctor felt restricted. The doctor had no way out. The doctor couldn't take her to the hospital, but the doctor didn't want to take her to the hospital. So I don't want to make this the doctor, because the doctor didn't want to take her to the hospital in the first place. So I'm not going to make this the doctor. I'm going to make this a man there, whoever he is, an officer, whoever this person is. He felt he had no way out. He is restricted. He need to apologize. She might tell his woman, tell his wife, or whoever he had, and he didn't want it ruin what he had. That he was flirting. He didn't want to lose his job. He didn't want his wife to know, or his girlfriend to know, or whoever, that he was flirting, or that he did something to her. Get what I'm saying? Or he to tell his father, or whoever this man is. She needed more sleep to be more energetic. So she might didn't get a lot of sleep, but I'm going to put this as she was dizzy. So she wasn't real energetic because she was dizzy. Follow me? From the seizure. And what else was going on with her. So she is a caterpillar. And she is just trying to bend forward. Right? So the staff, I feel, this man, or the doctor. I'm going to stick with those two people. Move fast. Didn't move. The doctor didn't move fast enough. Because she should have been taken when she was laid out on that bed with the two doctors in white. Those people there, they should have moved fast and took her to the hospital. Because they already know what was going on with her. She had some kind of seizure or whatever was going on. They already knew it. They gave her a shot right there. They wasn't just sitting there doing nothing. It was blocked off, but her body was blocking you seeing her give her a shot. She gave her a shot. Okay? The doctor didn't move fast on it to take her to the hospital, where she should have took her after what happened to her. And by her not doing that, it was manslaughter. It caused her to die. Maybe not that minute, but it caused her to die eventually. An hour later, however long it took. I don't know unless I look back at the video. This man, he moved fast on it, and he committed manslaughter. Because if he put something in her food, he committed manslaughter. Because there's a mastermind card in this storyline. And the mastermind is the man. Okay? She is dealing with a serpent. And that would be this man. Right? And also the doctor. Because they wasn't godlike. The doctor was taking baby steps in her thinking when she knew she should have took her to the hospital. This man was taking baby steps in his thinking on trying to figure out what he gonna do about Miss Elisa. if he is flirting, if he messed around with her outside the jail, or if she is pregnant by him, or whatever this is, or if he is just flirting in general, he wanted to see what he can do about it to get himself out of this mess that he done got himself in. This would be for her mother. She lost herself, but no more. She lost herself. So I don't know how long she drank. I just don't know. But this would be for her parents. I lost myself, but no more. So when she's in there and she's getting detoxed or whatever, it's like she's saying out to her mother, I lost myself back then, but no more. I'm going to try to get clean or anything like that. It's okay to let her go. She is going to know that you always loved her. Her mother, I'm talking about. Her parents. So for this man know that she loved this man, whoever he is. But he thought it was okay to let her go. For him to get rid of her. That's what I'm saying, right? There was some communication from this man. He wanted her to, she probably wanted him to fight for the love, or he wanted her to fight for the love, or how we want to take it, right? He didn't love her. She was, if anything, she liked this man pretty good. He didn't feel the same way back, right? He might have communicated to her, or she did to him, or however that's going. The doctor needed a, she communicated with the doctor, and the doctor should have been fighting for the care of her, but the doctor didn't. Turn it to the doctor. She was captivating, and this man wanted her to make up her mind, maybe so he can flirt, or whatever he wanted her to do, or he didn't want, or whatever he wanted her not to do, whatever he was going on there between her and some man, or officer, whoever he is, because something was outside the jail or inside, as far as these two people, her and an officer. She was captivating. He wanted her to make up her mind. Will you be with me, or will you not tell my wife, or whatever this is, or will you, or whatever this is. If she's pregnant by him, whatever this is, follow me, as far as her and a man. Okay, she was too nice as far as this man and as far as the staff. She wasn't loud with the staff because she was going through what she was going through. So she was on the calm side. And do she even want help as far as this man, God says, dealing with this person here? Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Do she even want help dealing with this man here? Because God said the problem, she was too nice. Okay. So this man wanted a cup of desire from her. That means he want romance, whoever he is, right? God didn't want her to be in the background, but be front and center as far as her speaking and not allowing people to mistreat her or whatever. Wait a minute. I'm back. Let's see. Yeah, we have this man. He wanted a cup of desire. That simply means he want romance. He flirting. He want romance from Miss Elisa. So, whoever he is, right? A man, a male, an officer, or whoever this is that's connected to that jail. God didn't want her to be in the background, but be front and center. Stand up for herself, okay? So, we dealing with, turn it around, we dealing with her doctors and nurses. She needed to not be in the background, but she was front and center. She kept getting up, going toward the door, whatever, for help. Because she wanted care, a cup of desire. She wanted care from the doctors, get my drift, to help her when we go the medical way. But as far as a man, is a whole different story. It would be romance, okay? That he was trying to get. Okay, so we have right here that she had unstoppable energy because she kept getting up, going toward the door wherever she was going in. Right? She was keeping her cool. Okay, so we have that this man, this officer, whoever he is, facilitated something. These are light green. Any ones you can't see like this, you're going to hear me just say they light green. Facilitated something, but she shouldn't have went with it. So this man, this officer, facilitated. Maybe something with that second card. Oh, let me go with me so I can write something so I can get you out of this jam, or whatever he might have said. Or he might have said when she wasn't in jail, come on in and go somewhere with me and be romantic. Whatever, he facilitated something. That's all I can say to you. She shouldn't have went with it, though. Get what I'm saying? Right? But as far as the doctors, Miss Elisa facilitated, and what she facilitated, she let them know she needed help. And they should have went with it, but they didn't. She needed hospital care. Get what I'm saying? So we have right here that this man, he saw Miss Elisa plenty of times. Also the doctor, right? Because Miss Elisa could acknowledge a secret, right? So the doctor was tired of her games, even though she wasn't playing games, right? But the doctor was tired of running in there, or whatever it was, whatever she was feeling like. And it was the doctor's game now, right? But this man was tired of her games, and he felt it was his game now. So if he wanted her not to tell his other half that he was cheating, or he was flirting, or whatever it is, or he just wanted to be romantic with her and she wouldn't, and he felt like, well, I'm going to make you be, or whatever it is, he felt like he was going to take charge. So we have, are you my good fortune? Is you my good fortune? So for the prison system and jail system, Miss Elisa was their good fortune, because any inmate you make money off of. So she was the jail's good fortune. But as far as this man, he was looking at, is she his good fortune? Is she somebody I can just get away with just being with romantically and just have my fun with? Or he didn't want her to get any of his money, his fortune, if he was the child's father. Anything like that. So we have romantic card right here. We are a couple for more than just sex, right? So this man right here wanted to be romantic, or he was romantic with her before, whoever he is, right? So we got a problem right here. If it was romantic, it was a problem right here. Whatever the problem was. Sexual problem. Follow me? So we can turn it around to the doctor. The doctor and Miss Elisa. And we're going to turn it around. They are the same. Female. So Miss Elisa just wanted the doctor to care about her health. I'm going to turn it around, care about her health, and just focus on we human, right? Don't focus on I'm a prisoner, but focus on we two human people, right? Can you just focus on my health and take away that I'm a prisoner? Just focus on my health. Give me some consideration as a person, as a human. Because she pictured it, the crazy love as far as the doctor and the medical staff there didn't show her love like they should have. So it's like you looking at, what kind of stuff is this? This is love? This is how you treat your patient? But if we take it to the man, he pictured a crazy love, right? With her, as far as being romantic with her. Bread was required. He might have offered her money some kind of way. This man here. But bread was required as far as if she was getting out of jail, or if she bread was required for whatever she stole to go to jail or anything like that, because it was injustice for sure, because she didn't have any bread to pay for, money to pay for an item that she stole in the store. So we have or if she is pregnant by this man here, if she is pregnant by this man here, bread was required. And he wasn't trying to give up no money. And he is going to seek justice, right? And justice was going to be well served, because he did something to make sure she didn't even have a baby. Now, I'm taking it all kind of ways, because that's how I have to do it. because God said that it was a secret that she is going to acknowledge right here. And God says that somebody owed her an apology, and somebody felt that they was trapped. They had no way out. And all those go when somebody do something bad to you. And then we got the manslaughter card. You are moving this year. So she thought she was moving this year. It says no. So she is under the impression with whoever this man is that she is going to move in with him and all this type of stuff he done lied and said, whoever he is. Okay. The staff had plenty of ideas for their fortune, their paychecks. Right? Do you hear burdens? If she had burdens, she had to drop them. But if this man felt she was a burden, he was going to drop her. But if the staff felt like she was a burden, they was going to drop her. They didn't want to be bothered. If you're not happy, make things right. Do things the right way. So she had to do things the right way and not be go through detox. But if the doctors wasn't happy, they should have did things the right way and took her to the hospital. If this man was not happy, he should do things the right way and not be cheating on his wife or on his girlfriend or whatever's going on with him. Or if he got her pregnant, do the right thing and give up some money to pay for your child. Because all of them was a bunch of willing liars, God says. Looking at her as a joke. It's like you don't believe what she's saying. If she said that this man flirted with her, nobody believed her. Get what I'm saying? If she said she had a headache, nobody believed her. It's like you're a joke because they look down on her. Get what I'm saying? Not only because she's a criminal, but because she was detoxing. So it's like she looked at like she was nobody. She had to beware of distractions because it was distractions. But the staff needed to look at anything that was a distraction. So we have the doctor, the nurse, those people there was distracted by whatever was going on in the hallway or wherever they were. They wasn't going to let Miss Elisa distract them when really she is the patient. They should have been caring for her. They was there to care for her and any other inmate in there. She didn't want to fuss with these people. Okay? They moved fast on it. This man did. But they moved fast on it at the end. They came running in at the end. But they didn't move fast on it as far as earlier in the day to take her to the hospital. But this man moved fast on it because I feel this man put something in her food. Okay, now it is vital to find her path if she wasn't on it. And she was trying to find her path by getting detoxed and getting herself together so she can kind of take care of her baby. And then God would say, yes, you're on your path, Miss Elisa. But she on her path with God right now, though. So she had to wean herself from a social skill. So if she is drinking, she had to wean herself from that social skill. Okay, so she lost her cushions and managed her protection, her help, her life. Get what I'm saying? So we have that also when she was detoxing, she lost her cushions. That means she was feeling whatever it was because the drinks was her cushions, follow me? To please her soul. To please her soul. She know if she was drinking, that must go. Get what I just said? To please her soul, the social skill with the drinking, it had to go. So she had to go through whatever it was as far as to detox, follow me? But as far as this man, to please his soul, he knows she needed to go. Right? But as far as the doctors, the nurses, people like that, to please their soul, they felt they needed to go. So they kept leaving out, shutting the door, leaving her in there. They didn't want to be bothered. I mean, can I just be real about it? It was her turn to rise, God says, right? Because this man, they say, was cheating. So this man had, whoever this man had, in some kind of way, he was flirting with her, messing with her outside the jail, messing with her in the jail, or trying to mess with her, or he is a child's father, whoever this man is, or officer, officer, the head of the jail, whoever this man is. I don't know who he is. He's somebody connected to that jail. It was her turn to rise, though. But he felt it was his turn to rise after a while because he was in charge some kind of way over her. She found out, I guess, whatever she found out. Follow me? But then we're going to take it to the staff, the doctors, the nurse, those people there, the medical team, all those people there. They was cheating. So this cheating means that they wasn't doing everything the right way, and they wasn't because they didn't take her to the hospital. So that's living proof that they didn't do things the right way. She wanted to know if she could trust any of these people after a while, but God didn't want her to hurt anyone. Follow me? So we have, she is making a change. Believe what you wish, and that is trying to get off the alcohol. She's trying to make that change. But as far as this man, she is making a change because she is pulling back from this man because she found out this man got somebody, anything like that. She had to beware the Lord thinker. This man was a Lord thinker trying to lure her outside the jail or inside the jail, whoever he is. Okay, so we got numbers. We can turn them around. So we have a water sign. Whoever it is was judging her in her trying times. Whoever the water sign person act like a water sign. So somebody wanted pillow talk. And they talked to her some kind of way through the extension outside the jail and said they wanted to meet with her or whatever, or inside the jail. Get what I just said. If it's inside, they want to lay down with her some kind of way, and they communicated in their jail to her, right? If it's outside the jail some kind of way, person still communicated by phone and said, I want to meet up with you, whatever the person said. Follow me. So we have duty calls, and they say her person. So whoever this man is who was flirting some kind of way outside the jail, who was talking to her by a car, wanted to go to some place and cheat with her or be with her, whatever he wanted, or inside the jail. Follow me? Whoever he is, he's a part of the jail. Follow me? Duty calls. Right? But duty calls for her person, and that would be the nurse to do what the doctor, I'm sorry. The doctor needed to give her pillow talk, give her care, give her love, be the extension, help her. Get what I'm saying? Because she was stunning. So she was, the man thought, right? So the doctors need to go back to school, God says. Get more training, because you should have took her to the hospital. That show you need more training. And also, this means to take her to the hospital. In this storyline, it means take her to the hospital. That's what God's telling you. Unlock that door and take her to the hospital, right? During that time period, she is stretched out on that bed is when you should have did it, right? But we got this man, whoever he is, might have a key to her cell or whatever she is in that room, and he might have unlocked the door because he might have told her he was going to work out some deal for her or whatever, and he might have called her somewhere, and he facilitated, come on and go with me over here, and I'm going to tell you about whatever to help get you out of trouble, or whatever he might have said. If it was inside the jailhouse, he was somebody who could stand front and center, whatever his name, right? He stood front and center. We got numbers. We can turn them around, whatever they are. Okay, we got a man who worked hard on showing that he did not love her or like her, because she was the one who, well, he liked her, I guess, but he didn't love her, right? She the one who loved this man, right? So it was 2 chances she had to be a star, God says, right? 2 chances. Let me drink some water. She had 2 chances to be a star. So she already had 1 chance, so this was going to be the 2nd chance. She'd get out of there and just go forward. And she might would have went back to school. She might would have went to work or whatever she might would have did. Right? God may want her to go to school or something like that. Or whatever it might have been. Something went to the extreme. These are like green. Because she is saying, no, no way. I won't, I can't, no. No mean no, right? That's what we tell our kids. No. No mean no. And that's what she's saying. No way, no, no, no. Something went to the extreme. The extreme mean extreme. She died. That's the extreme. She died because of negligence. Her not being taken to the doctor, and this man, whoever he is. Comfort is key, because the doctor, the nurses, because they the main people, the guards, all these people. Comfort was key. These people was just out there being comfortable. They didn't want to be bothered. So I say hugging, but I'm gonna say they didn't like engaging with her. They didn't like engaging with her. Now her parents would like hugging her, but they didn't like engaging with her. They didn't want to come in and have to do anything for her, because comfort was key for them to just sit out there, whatever they was doing out there, and just relax and be on their cell phone or whatever these people was doing out there in the hall or wherever they were. So with this man, he liked hugging her. He didn't want her as a woman, though. He didn't want her as his wife or anything, but he wanted to be messing around, whether this is flirting. Because comfort is key for him, right? So we have somebody was dealing with a job, coping with it. Doctor or this man, one of them. She needed a miracle. She is tattered. Follow me? So we have something was in plain sight and should not be jeopardized. Don't jeopardize it, God said, because something was in plain sight. What was in plain sight was she was laying on that bed and she needed to go to the hospital because she had some type of seizure or whatever was going on, and she needed outside medical help, and they didn't do it, so they jeopardized it, and it was in plain sight. She was in plain sight laying there showing them, I need hospital help. What this jail can't give me. So after some time, it played a toll on her. It had a toll on her. I wonder if she had, I don't like saying it wrong. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to keep saying it wrong. Cestus, whatever you call it. More than one. She fell all kind of times, so that could make another seizure come back to back to back to back, this way, that way, or it eventually came, and it probably was that big seizure, grand mal seizure, what we call it, grand mal, I think it's called. It's got that one where you don't even make it out of that. I'm getting a little testy. My prerogative. So she got the feeling a certain kind of way, and maybe she was saying what she was saying to this man, and it was her prerogative. Because she is achy, and it varied. And she should have been achy because she is falling all kind of ways, hurting. No growth come from the same sex, so we got no growth. So we're going to take this with. We got somebody inside the jail who was flirting, right? Same sex, somebody who gay. Or I'm going to take it another way. We got somebody who is another lady, so we're going to go with her doctor, because she is the head of the doctor. No growth came from the same sex. And I'm going to say no growth came because by her not taking her to the doctor, it made it where Miss Elisa didn't have any more growth. Get what I'm saying? It stopped her life. Get what I'm saying? If you don't water plants, they can't grow. If she don't get the help she need, eventually she's going to die. Get what I'm trying to say? No growth. So, no growth, because she was in charge in that room where she could make some things happen and go talk to the head of that jail. But she didn't. No growth. So she stopped her growth. But God says right here that the choices were her own. It was her choice to decide not to get hospital care for Miss Elisa. But also it was Miss Elisa's choice if she given to somebody who was flirting same sex. So we have Somebody wanted her to think about it in full. If you want to take my advances, same sex, or the doctor, God saying, needed to think about it in full. Because the choices was her own to take Miss Elisa to the hospital when she was laying on the bed, when we saw her on that bed. But the doctor didn't do it. She is knowledgeable, God says. But right here, God says she need to go get another job. Put your name on another job, because evidently she didn't want that job. Right? She was tired of that job. She just was coping, remember? Right here. So we have she 24. On this card say 24. You might can't see it good because they light green. We have a 2 at the bottom and a 4 at the top. She's 24 years old. So we got right here that somebody had a blank look on their face. Blink. It's a blank look. Right? So what's next? Trying to tear another person down. So this man was trying to tear her down. Whatever he was saying. Or one of the guards. Or the doctor. Whatever they were saying. Anything could be torn down. If somebody complain about you too much or whatever they saying, it's still what you call tearing you down. So we got another water sign. We got Pisces. Pisces don't have to be a Pisces, but they act like a Pisces some kind of way because God got the 2 Pisces cards out. She could have been a Pisces. I just don't know. But as a water sign person, somebody act like that water sign. Right? She had to be aware of a water sign. Whoever that is, somebody act like one. Because they are in the emotions. Good or bad. Right? She had to see it for what it is, for whoever this person is. This God, this man, whoever it was flirting, or who she had a connection with before she went to jail, was flirting inside the jail, or who had a connection inside the jail with her, or some person with who was flirting, same sex was flirting, or we dealing with the doctor in general, where the doctor was not doing what the doctor should have been doing, didn't want to be bothered, didn't want to take her to the hospital. Somebody need to filter their ways, whoever it is. Whoever it is. Because they felt like they was uniquers. Because they felt like they was it, because they was the people in charge. They was the staff. So they thought they was so unique. Right? So she just wanted to leave because it was a big world out there. The hospital was out there to go to the hospital, but she couldn't get to the hospital. She wanted to just leave. Get me to the hospital, get me some help. Or God wanted to get her some help. It's a big world out there. The healthcare shouldn't stop at their jail. Their jail don't have everything she needed to survive. That's why she didn't make it. Okay, it says right here that I have money out there. No, she don't have money out there. So when she got locked up, she didn't have money, evidently, to pay for whatever item. So that meant she didn't have money out there. So we have I love you. So she's saying this out to her parents. I love you. Miss Elisa saying to her parents. Or we dealing with this man. She might have told this man she loved this man before. So we got the court card after that. Let me see something. We got the court card. Somebody going to court. She was going to go to court back then some kind of way for this man. Or the doctor went to court. Anybody at the jail went to court. Or somebody's going to court in the future, whenever it is. Looking at things realistically, the reality of things. Okay, I want to change, but I worry about others. So she was trying to change. But she wanted some help from others inside the jail. She was trying to change, but she needed some kind of help on and off, right? Because she was detoxing what was going on, they say, right? So she wasn't worrying about others. She needed some help from others. Get what I'm saying? But the staff, they needed to change because they weren't worrying about others. They stuck in the way, in what they stuck in, feeling like, well, this is how we run our jail. We don't get no outside medical treatments for nobody. And that's all to it. And you made it where she didn't survive because you didn't take extra steps to take her out to a hospital to get her help. God said, who are you really? Who are you really? You are getting a new job, yes. So somebody was trying to get a new job or wanted a new job. The doctor or this man, but I really feel it was the doctor, right? Because I feel she didn't want to be bothered. She was choosy about going to another state or another city or just going to another area, period. Or she was just choosy about taking Miss Elisa out of that jail to a hospital, and that would be to another area, follow me? Because she had a sixth sense about it all. And camouflage won't help with you, doctor, because you had a sixth sense. You already know. You're a doctor, right? You knew when she was laid on that bed in there, you knew what was going on with her. You already know if you're a doctor, right? You knew what's going on, but you just let it let things just go on when you know what the repercussions would be. You know what would happen. You looked at her as a wanderer. Also, this man, whoever it is that was flirting with her or who engaged with her, whoever this man is, officer, not an officer, somebody in charge of the jail, whoever this man is, he connected to that jailhouse, whoever he is, who want to do things undercover because she a wanderer. You look at her, she less than. She a wanderer, she less than. Nobody gonna believe her. She less than. I can just do what I want to do to her, right? She needed sensitivity from you people because she had past and present mind because she was stuck in there and she was imprisoned, right? She was imprisoned in that jail. And you had a sheltered mind. And the sheltered mind is you felt like you couldn't go no further than that jailhouse to get her medical care. So we have right here that this man wanted her to reel in the cash and be like a church mouse. Come on, let me just do what I want to do to you and I'll give you some money. But then if we turn it to the medical staff, right? The doctor, because I got to focus on that person. That person was in charge as far as her medical care. You just was reeling in the cash like a church mouse. Having a sheltered mind, not going all the way to your fullest like you should have as a doctor. Last I checked, doctors supposed to save your life. The only doctors I know that take lives are those ones who do abortions. Other than that, doctors supposed to save your life. Work hard on saving your life, and you didn't do it. You just was rolling in the cash because you had a sheltered mind. I'm not going to go up against. That's how we have the rules set here. I'm not going to go talk to the person in charge and say, Miss Elisa needs to be moved to a hospital. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have a sheltered mind right here because she ain't nobody, right? Well, she ain't nobody, right? She just a wanderer, right? Because God said camouflage won't work. Right? You had a sixth sense. Okay, so we have, you weren't going to be a sensitive thinker to Miss Elisa. What you did, you just walked away. You on the other one with those white coats, right? But this man, he wasn't going to be a sensitive thinker either. And he just walked away. Because you didn't want to overcome with her and be too nice and be too gentle and be too giving or whatever. Because she a criminal, so you don't want to give in to criminals, right? Because you still want to have yourself disconnected. Even though you're supposed to be a doctor and supposed to take care of her, right? You still was disconnected because you didn't get her all the medical help she deserved, and that was to take her to the hospital. If you're a doctor, you know that. I know that out here, and I'm not a doctor. From experiencing seizures, I know about they're supposed to go to the hospital, and you didn't take her. So we have candlelight dinner. So you wanted to go home and have dinner or just go home for it to eat or whatever. But then we turn it around to this man. He might wanted to eat with her some kind of way. Outside of the jail, he might have ate with her somewhere. or inside the jail. He might have told her, come on, I want you to sign some papers. I want to help get you out or whatever, and we're going to eat or whatever he might have said. Okay, we have right here that he thought she had pretty eyes. And he told her we must talk. He wanted to talk to her, right? So we had, she had to be the best queen she could be because this person wanted playtime. He wanted romance from her. So we have for the doctor, she wanted to talk business with the doctors as far as telling them, I guess, what she needed as far as how she's feeling or anything like that. So we still dealing with water sign, whoever water sign people. Okay, so we have right here somebody was like a water sign if they wasn't, needed to be real. The man or the doctor or both of them that was controlling her, right? So she joined the group, and the group she joined was the jail, or whoever in there was considered the group. But we have like the doctor joined a court hearing or whatever, right? So we have right here that she chose and she chanced it. Right, as far as being a part of talking business with the doctor or with this man as far as him trying to be romantic or whatever this is. Let's say, God said, let's not mask the smell of foul. See, this is another card that shows somebody did something to her. The family had feelings that flow like a river. So they chanced, the doctors chanced it. The doctor chanced it. Because she was with a group of guards, these people. We must talk. She might want to talk business. Dealing with whoever the doctor is, maybe is a water sign, act like one. Here's the group of people, all the guards. It was chanced and it was foul. What was done to her. You can't give a penny for her thoughts because she had heartfelt tears. So we got the race card right here. So somebody think they better than, unless we dealing with somebody with a racial problem among those people. But they need to get a grip. So we have right here being in front of the judge, and the doctor was in front of the judge. So this whole line probably is the doctor. Get what I'm saying? So tensed up in front of the judge because it was a disturbance with this doctor, right? Because she is living a pipe dream. Right, so we have right here that Miss Elisa was delicious, pretty. This man thought. That's not her name. Put her name here, Miss Elisa, right? Or we have the doctor if she was same sex. I don't know, right? I have no idea, but I'm gonna throw everything in, and however it goes, because it's for entertainment purposes only. To those who deem it as such, you don't have to take nothing on this storyline as fact. Right? I just look at it as fact, okay? You don't have to believe anything that you see come on this table, okay? Okay, so cheating should be the last thing that she did, right? So some kind of way this man was trying to have Miss Elisa go to some place with him outside of the jail before she was locked up, or inside the jail, or the doctor. Follow me? So we have right here that she is filling a lecture. And the lecture would be a gathering of people. Follow me? So the doctor was filling a lecture as far as court. And that would be with people, whoever it was, were talking. Or the jailhouse, right? Boom. She need to let spirit in. So we have Miss Elisa wanted to talk to the doctor. Can I have a word with you, Miss whatever her name is, doctor, whatever. Because Miss Elisa was chasing her. So in the storyline, we're going to call chasing just her getting up, walking. We saw her keep getting up, walking. I feel she's trying to get to the door because she want to help. Get what I'm saying? So take it as chasing, right? And this is a card when you're drinking, drug addicted, or confused, and things like that. So we're going to say she was dizzy. Follow me? And she was trying to get help from this lady, right? This doctor. So, she had to get herself from under other people's thumbs, but she couldn't because she is incarcerated. But the doctor needed to get herself from under the jail's thumbs because she couldn't make the best decisions, and that was to take Miss Elisa to the hospital to get the proper treatment she needed. So I don't know if he threatened. So we have she needed love and treatment, Miss Elisa, because she is diminished by a creep, and it would be by this man, because the creep is a man. Because she had a sixth sense herself about the TP, about the jail, or about a place outside that some kind of way this man wanted her to meet her at, or in the jail. Follow me, whichever. Because she wanted love. Follow me. So she had snakes around her. The snakes is the guards and all those people, the doctors and all those people considered snakes. She didn't want them to let them get under her skin, because after a while she saw that she was being ignored, wasn't being treated right. But they looked at her as a snake, and they didn't want to let her get under their skin because they was ignoring her every chance they could. But she had to demonstrate self-love and challenge it inside that room, some self-love to care for herself, to get detoxed, right? So we had, and she wanted some love, right? So she wanted love. She shouldn't have to beg for love and beg for care. You got her locked up inside this place. They didn't care. So what? Cover that emotion, Miss Elisa. They didn't care. But we dealing with this man. He need to cover that emotion. So what? She had to demonstrate self-love is key. As far as this man, no, I'm not going to be with you. No. She might have been having a little girl, child. She might wanted this man to be her permanent guy. It might be twins in her family. This is it. But then we got the guards, all those people, or what you call twins. They dress alike, so they like they twins. Okay, they wear the same uniform. That's considered twins. Okay, she's dealing with all these people that wanted her to cover that emotion. They didn't want to be bothered. She wasn't exempt, but she was taking heed to what was calling to be seen by her and heard, and she was, because she wasn't exempt. She was hearing and seeing that they wasn't caring for her and what they were saying about her outside the door, because they was tearing down, talking about her, whatever they was doing. Also, this man, right, whoever he is, right, connected to the jail. They wanted to save some money, so that's why they don't, I guess they got it set where you don't take the patient, the inmate outside of the jailhouse. But they wanted to save money as far as probably they don't pay us so much to the staff, right, and to the medical team there. So this doctor here, she wanted to get another job anyway. Or this man, he wanted another job, but I really think it's the doctor, where she decided she'd give up, and she could have filled out applications herself to get another job before Miss Elisa even died, because she wanted out of that job there, right? Or this man, but I really feel it's the doctor. Get what I'm saying? Because she couldn't get to save money if you're not even making enough to even save. So after a while, Miss Elisa's body gave up. So we have, if you go that way, tell me. So we have somebody wanted Miss Elisa to do something. And God says, will you indulge with him to keep him? So he wanted her to indulge, right? So he wanted her to indulge in with another lady, or he wanted her to indulge just with him, period. Romance. right? Or we can take it to whoever, as far as ladies in there, same sex. Somebody wanted her to indulge, to keep me. If there's any staff in there, it means where they won't be mad, they won't give her a hard time. So will you do what I say, so I won't give you a hard time in here? Or if it's this man, will she indulge to keep him, to hang on to him and be the lady on the side, or whatever the heck this is. Okay, here we got the female. So this man, he had another female. She wanted him to close the blinds to other females, but he had somebody else, a main woman, whoever he had, this man. But I'm going to turn it to the staff. The staff was female and men too, I know, but the staff closed the blinds to other females. They closed the blinds to Miss Elisa. That means they it's like you pull a curtain down on somebody. Oh, well, I can't see her. I don't want to see her. Because they were the ones that was in charge, so they turned their head on her, they shut the door on her. They just didn't want to even acknowledge she was there. They closed the blinds to other females, and she was a other female because she wasn't part of the staff. Okay? Because this would be the staff in this storyline. Common law, people who've been around a long time. They are the staff in this storyline. They might not be friends with each other, but they familiar with each other. She is the outsider, remember, right? They closed the blinds to her. They shut the door. They didn't want to engage. They didn't want to see her. They closed her out. They created a monster. So they was like a monster to Miss Elisa. But they created a monster when they neglected Miss Elisa, because everything got out of hand. Get what I'm saying? Well, there's talking about it. There's talking about it. Talking about her or about it or whatever situation there's talking about. So we got a car, some kind of way that Miss Elisa was talking to this male at one point outside before. Maybe before she even went to jail, whatever day, some kind of way. To this guy. Right? Because he's not a stranger. So we have, or after she died and everything, they was calling for help or whatever. Maybe some talking was outside at the ambulance or whatever. Some kind of way, some talking. But really, she wasn't doing the talking if it was the ambulance, because she was deceased. But that means she still was there. She is on the stretcher or whatever, right? So here it is right here. Here's the death. So the death of anything. So a death came to Miss Elisa. Because she did not serve them. Right? But they did not serve her. But she did not serve them. They didn't want to be bothered. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but they didn't want to be bothered with her. A death came to her, and this is an accurate card. A death came to her. Anything that did not serve them, a death had to come, and a death came to Miss Elisa. A relationship of anything that kills their hopes and their emotions, a death had to come to, and it did to Miss Elisa. So we have right here that some kind of way a man was talking to her about her eating. So who did it? She wanted to know, or somebody wanted to know, as far as what was put in her food. So the food was too salty, or something was put in her food right here. If it wasn't salt, get my drift. Who did it? Because her eating was a certain way, because she was a pregnant woman, right? So it could have been salt or something was put in her food. So we have with this one right here. This one says she want the whole pot. And with this right here, all three of these are food. Get what I just said, right? Connected to food. If she wanted more food, it wasn't because she was super hungry. It was because something wasn't right inside her food. Get my drift? Salt or something that had no business in it. because somebody's saying who did it. Well, she want to know who did it. What is this in my food? Anything like that. But she dealing with this man who want the whole pot. He want his wife or his woman. He got home and he want her to. Right then. That's when he wanted it. Okay. So we have that. A warrant came for her to go to jail. And she went to jail. I mean, no, not a warrant. My mistake. I said it wrong. A warrant came some kind of way for this doctor to go to jail whenever. And it came, I guess. But a warrant might come for somebody else to go to jail in time. Hopefully, because God says that it was wrong. And somebody need to pay. A court date is coming up. Gradually. And that might have been for that doctor back then. Okay, so we have right here, she was barefoot. And she was barefoot with no shoes on. Barefoot with desire. So I got to take it the staff way. Barefoot with desire. She is barefoot and she wanted love and care from the medical staff. Get what I'm saying? Right? Get ready, I'm here. So she was here. She is inside that room. Get ready. Get ready to come in and give me loving treatment to help me because I need help. I need care. Get what I'm saying with this card? And she was barefoot. So I'm going to turn it around to whoever this man is. He wanted her to get ready. Well, he came in some kind of way. She was barefoot still, but he had desire. He had plans. Here she is. I'm still beautiful. I must get past this. So this was a bad card, so I don't see, so being, going through withdrawals and all, and drinking and all, she could get past that because she was still beautiful, right? But then we can take this to the doctor, feeling like, well, I'm still beautiful. I'm going to get past this, being taken to court, you know, and stuff like that. I'm going to go on with my life. So we have, she had to see that she was worth $1 million plus more. And she had to get out of the circles that kept her stuck. Anything that made her drink, anybody who brought her down or inside that jail. She couldn't get out of the circle that kept her stuck because she is incarcerated. She couldn't get out. Because they kept her stuck. She is in jail. She was trying to get out because she needed to go to the hospital. So we have this card here that they was looking at something on the computer, the doctors or this man looking something up or whatever he's doing. So unfortunately she is dealing with the doctor. She be a woman in charge, a go-getter, a woman about business. So she is dealing with a leader who had negative talk, and that would be the doctor or this man. This officer or whoever this man is connected to the jail. One of them was negative talk to her. This man, officer or whoever he is, right? He wanted to dive in and feel her touch. He wanted to be romantic. Please don't let your family and friends tear us apart. So if I can turn this around to the doctor, she want the doctor to come in and feel her touch. She want the doctor to come in and give her care, more attention. Follow me. Please don't let the people outside in the hallway, the office or whatever, tear us apart. I'm supposed to be your patient. You're supposed to be coming in and care for me. And you out there talking to them and engaging with them more. They complaining about me and you just staying on out there with them. And we're being torn apart more and more because really she should have been engaging as much as possible with her patient. Okay, so it was dormant behavior with the doctor. Also with this man, they had hidden feelings inside they needed to just say. Okay, she wanted somebody to welcome in a flow of love to her and a fresh emotion, the doctor. And she wanted it from this man also. So was I stolen? Yes, she was stolen. God says yes. You see on this card? She was stolen. Her life was stolen. Get what Miss Elisa is saying. Look what she said. Was I stolen? Yes, she was stolen. And God says it. Here, God, yes. That means her life was stolen. She didn't just die. She died from somebody doing whatever they did, right? What they didn't do, right? This man wanted her to say she was game, she was in. Just wait, she'll get in this romantic stuff with him. But she wanted her doctor, the medical team, to just come on in. She'd be waiting for him, right? She wanted them to say, I'm game, I'm coming in, I'm coming to help you. Just wait, I'm on my way. I got to turn it around both ways. So somebody needs to exercise. Youth don't last for so long. So we have this man, whoever he is, needed to exercise. Her doctor. All of them seem like they need to exercise. As far as I'm concerned, all of them was moving around slowly and acting lazy. Right? So she wanted to checkmate with her own mother, who was adventurous. Right? Don't have to be a sage, but adventurous. Or this man wanted to checkmate whoever he is with her, and she was adventurous. Follow me? She don't have to be a sage, but adventurous. Or this doctor could be a mother, right? And she could be adventurous. But that means Miss Elisa wanted to checkmate with her. That means come and help me. Get what I'm saying? Because it's obvious somebody knows something. More than one person knows something. So we have right here with this card, tempers was rising. But you had to control it. So temperatures was rising with this man in her. With her prayer, her temperature might have went up. Who came and checked her temperature? I didn't see anybody do it. Temperatures rising in all of us. Follow me? Her temperature might have went up. Who knows? She might have had a stroke. You don't know what happened in there. Because what all questions was asked. Follow me? Your life is your own, don't force it on me. So this man was trying to force his life on her. He wanted to have his way with her. Right? Outside the jail, inside the jail, or whatever. Because he connected to the jail. So she didn't just meet him in the jail. Some kind of way she saw him before outside the jail, whoever this is. She know who he is or whatever I'm saying, right? So it's a secret. He don't want his secret acknowledged, right? So we have the doctor, the nurse, or whoever these people are, and all of the staff who all was connecting with her. Don't force your life on me. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want her stuff forced on them. They want to be disconnected. But these people got to realize, you in jail, you there to do a job. The people you gotta connect with the people and deal with their stuff because that's your job. They want to just come to work and don't do your job. Why are you there? Something happened on the weekend with her, wherever, whenever it was. And somebody saw it. Whoever, outside the jail or inside the jail. Follow me? Not good though, because usually this is not a good card. She is going to complain. Right? Temperature was rising right here. She is going to complain. But it's going to be her downfall. Get what I'm saying? So we have right here that do you really like the way you are? Things are starting to look good now. So some kind of way she is gonna change up because she ain't like the way she was. And things was gonna start to look good for her. Right? So what was some talking in her surroundings, right? During a weekend time or in jail, however it's flowing. Let's just say. He saw her plenty of times. I think I said that card already, right? I think it's up here, yeah. I mean, he saw her plenty of times, a guy, whoever it is, an officer, whoever this person is. So on her skin or on his skin is some kind of bruise. Burns, pimples, freckles, tattoos, dimples, wrinkles, cuts. whatever it is, on her or on this man, or on the doctor, whoever it is. It was a mystery to all that somebody had a lot of demons. So she had, I don't know how long she was drinking. I don't know if it just started, she'd been drinking or whatever. I just don't know with that, so I'm trying to, this usually, when this card come out, it usually be somebody against you. So there's somebody against her. So somebody, whoever this man is, or we can just call it the jail in general, the people who work at the jail. It's not a demons. That means people who are negative. Like, it was a mystery to all that jail had a lot of demons that they need to confront. Not treating people like a human being, not treating people right, or whatever this is, or some main person, or a couple people, whoever it is. Because it was a mastermind who created a shockwave for Miss Elisa. A mastermind card means that somebody playing something out to the T. Because she didn't have, she was, it say getting her cell phone for help, but she was trying to get help, trying to reach out for help, I feel, by getting up and trying to go to the door or whatever. Because she's feeling what she's feeling like, because she was confused, dizzy, going through what she's going through, feeling however. Or we might have, it might be where somebody put something in her system, through her food some kind of way, and it takes time for things to really all the way happen. Because I know we're going to the hospital, they can give you something and you be asleep in a coma in 3 days. You might not write that day, but in 3 days you be unconscious. Get what I'm saying? So there's all kind of medicines out here that does stuff to people. You wondering, whatever you wondering, and then that's what it is. Something might take 3 days to work and it happened then or whatever. So something could have been in her system from being put in her food, or if it's nothing like that, she just was feeling dizzy and all she's feeling from the seizure, or the effects of the seizure that was still going on, because she wasn't at the hospital for care, so she's still feeling whatever. They went on about their business, about their life outside of the room, and she and they going through whatever she going through. See what I'm saying? They treated her being unconscious like they was treating her for a cold. It's like you give a person some medicine for a cold and you just go on about your business. They treated that situation like they was treating a cold. They gave her whatever needle they gave her, shot her with, and then they just went on out the room, and no coming back to check on her no more. She had something really big happen to her, and they just went on about their business. Okay. They just need to, from now on, just have doctors there for colds, not nothing big, because evidently, you know, they just not adequate. Any of these jails, I call them toy house physicians. She bent a little, but they bent a little and gently just closed the door on her, not on it, on the situation, on her. Because they used their muscle, follow me? Or this man gently closed the door on her, on the situation with her. Used his muscle to keep her down. But the staff also did that also, because they didn't help her. So when you don't help somebody, you keep them down. You saying, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you rise. Feel suspenseful. Somebody might, wherever. Don't have to be York. Well, it's useless to fight about it. So with this man, he didn't want to fight about anything and argue, right? He's trying to get her to give in to him or whatever's going on with this man. But also with the staff, she didn't want to fight with anybody and fuss. She just wanted medical treatment, medical help. Okay, come on and show me the town. So some kind of way this man might wanted her to go somewhere, some kind of way, to an office or whatever it might be. But with the staff, she didn't want to fuss with these people. She just wanted them to help her, take her to the hospital. So we got a thesis, all kind of paperwork and stuff like that. The Bible, thesis, anything as far as paperwork, words or talking, or whatever it says, court papers or whatever. We got numbers can be turned around. Something could have happened a minute after 4. Something could have happened any time. 4 minutes after 10. Something could have been 14 minutes. I don't know. Let's just go. We got April, January, whatever. Let's just go. Okay, she was slim. That's so true. She was slim. And she was a mommy, remember. She didn't have to have brown hair, but she was a mama, right? She was pregnant. And she was definitely slim. I saw that. Right? Something was placed and touched. So we dealing with her food, and something was put in her food by this male, by sitting with her eating some kind of way, and something was put in her food by this man. It was touched and it was placed. If we dealing with the doctor, okay, the doctor touched her arm some kind of way, and some kind of way she gave a needle, it was placed. So we have no one can have you. So we have with this man, so we got somebody jealous, but instead of saying jealous, I feel he wasn't jealous of her. I just feel like he was controlling, I would say, instead of jealous, because he wasn't controlling of her, because he was hooked to somebody, main person, a wife or woman or whoever he had. So he wasn't jealous. I feel he was just plain controlling, wanted to be able to control her while he had whoever he had. Nobody else can have you. He want to just have her on the side of what's going on with this man here, or whenever he can want to see her, he can see her, whatever's going on. Want her to just focus on him some kind of way. He might was a narcissist. I think he was sadistic, but somebody was sadistic in that group of people. Let's just see, what was it? No, the sadistic card didn't come out. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Scratch that. If that card not in, you won't see that card. Just take that off. But I feel the person a narcissist. But yeah. So I'm looking on the computer because somebody was internet savvy. That would mean this man, because he was a mastermind and he came up with what he came up with. So nobody else can have her, would mean that if you get rid of her, nobody can have her, right? Because she's not alive, correct? Put something in her food and nobody can have her, right? Because, not because he's jealous of her as far as he wanting her, but because she knew a secret and he not going to have her destroy his life. Follow me? Because remember, he didn't love her. She seemed like she cared for him. He was lying through his teeth just to have his way. Yeah, she thought she was moving this year with this person, but that was a lie because God said no. She was isolated in that cell, dealing, coping mechanism, trying to deal with being in a cell. So, because this man liar, he wasn't loyal, a liar. She tried, and she was tired of this man here. She might have been saying no, but he's still trying to have his way, or she knew something about him, and that is he trying to flirt with her, or he been with her, however it's flowing, because he's banking on her that she is easy. So let's just sit here. Go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. So she's fighting for her life. and that would be going through withdrawal or standing up for herself or whatever she's going to do. She might was going to take him to court some kind of way after she got out or before she went in or whatever this is, or if she's pregnant by him or whatever this is, right? Only you can make this happen. She had to fight for her life, or just fight for her life and stop running inside the jail just trying to fight. Go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. Only she could do it, but she needed help, but she couldn't get no help from nobody. They just had her closed in like she just was the enemy. Like I said, like she was the enemy. Because he wasn't jealous, he just was controlling. This man was controlling, right? No more using me. She decided, no, you're not going to use me. You're not going to keep doing what you want to do to me. No, because if she found out he had somebody, no more using me, no more trying to have your way with me, whatever it might have been, anything like that. But this would be for her doctor team and the guards, those people in there. They felt like, because all of them was controlling, because they were in control, they were the staff, they were the medical team, they felt like they in charge. They felt like she wasn't going to use them. You're not going to keep making me come to the door and come in here to you. I'm not going to keep running for your beck and call or whatever they felt like. Okay, so here we had somebody barging in with rage. So this man, whoever he is, he came her way whenever he came her way. But he is upset. She's saying, no, I can't, no, I won't, anything like that. To this man. This is for the man, though. Because she wasn't giving in because no more using me. No, But he don't want to take no for an answer because he thinks she easy. He can just do what he want to do. Because remember, he got control going on. Right? So we have at the end, with this card, at the end, everybody came barging in. Right? They did. They came barging in. It say with rage, but they came barging in. Right? Aggressive. After a while, people running or whatever was going on, or how they came in. Well, no, they didn't run. They came walking in, I think they did, right? No, I won't. No, I can't. So this will be Miss Elisa. She couldn't talk back to him, but her reaction talked. Her reaction did the talking. By her not responding, that means she was talking. That's her talking. No, I can't. No, I won't. She's saying, no, I won't. No, I can't. So take what I'm saying as her reaction back. By her not being alive, that's her reaction. So they trying to get something out, a response out of her. But her body was saying, she was saying, no, I can't. I can't talk to you. I can't do what you want because she wasn't alive. Get what I'm saying? I had to turn it around. So we have that. He was banking on it. Maybe checking his credit. But he didn't want her to bank on him. Because he wanted his credit, his money to stay straight because I don't know who she was pregnant by. It could have been by this man. I just don't know, right? And he wasn't going to let her mess up his credit. And he was banking on he ain't going to let her mess up his money. Or if it wasn't that, he might was checking his credit because he was banking on trying to have his way with her and give her some money or whatever this is. But also we can have for the jail. No, not with the jail. So we have right here, this man wanted to bring back tomorrow. That means simply have it like it used to be. So if she's saying no to him, she don't want to engage or whatever, he didn't like it. But then we got the staff wanting it to be like it was. They want it to be like it was before. They want her to be back alive again. Not so they can help her. They just want her back alive because so it won't look bad on them. Get what I'm saying? So we have, she spent the tables around on this man, on the doctor, on the staff, on this man, whichever one, mainly this man seemed like, and it was repercussions, follow me? But she turned the tables around on the doctor, and it was repercussions. because by the doctor not doing what the doctor supposed to did, and that was take her to the hospital, it was repercussions. Get what I'm saying? Because it made things happen in Miss Elisa's body. The tables were spun around. Things was happening in her body. And it caused repercussions because the doctor didn't do what the doctor supposed to have done, take her to the hospital. But we had with this man, Miss Elisa didn't want to let this man flirt anymore or engage with this man or what was going on, right? And he didn't like it was the repercussions. He don't want her telling on him or whatever's going on here. So he had backyard ways of thinking, and she see it now. And that means racist. So he might have came up with some racial slurs or whatever this man might have said to her. Or he just wanted it to be like it used to be and she wasn't having it. But he didn't want to accept it. It's not like it used to be. I don't want to talk to you no more. Or whatever she was saying. He didn't like it because remember, he controlling. He's in charge. Remember, he uses muscle to keep her down, to dominate. Because she the one that's down here and he feel he up here. Remember, because he an officer or whoever this man is. Because she thought she is moving in with this person here. Because, you know, he is lying through his teeth some kind of way for a while, or whenever he did, or whatever he said. We are looking for the right house. I found the love of my life. She felt what she felt for this man, but he did not feel the same way. He just was using this man, and she saw that. So this was she thought like. But then she found the love of her life, and that would be her baby. The love of her life. Get what I just said? And maybe she's going to be looking for a house for her, her sweetheart, her baby. Right? Turn it around. So this is the last card. She shouldn't overtalk with this man, because when this card come out, it means you got to be careful on what you're saying to whoever. So she overtalked when some kind of way she might have told this person she was going to tell or whatever it might be. Right. Something is in the drawer. So something was in this man's drawer, this officer or whoever he is drawer, at his house or at the police station or wherever. I mean at the jail or wherever he at. Or something was in her own drawer home. Get what I'm saying? Or something was in the doctor's drawer. Get what I'm saying? But whatever's in the drawer is something that can really tell a story. Get what I'm saying? So this was the last card, so I don't want to take any more. So these people was monsters to Miss Elisa. I say the monster card. She wasn't a monster. They was a monster. This man was a monster. The doctor and nurse was a monster. It was the medical team that was there to help her. They act like she just was nothing special. Last I checked, if you have a patient, you're supposed to do all you can to help your patient and ensure that they have the care that they deserve. So, I'm just gonna, I didn't mess it up this time. Miss Elisa. I ain't saying it wrong this time. Miss Elisa. So Miss Elisa. So Runner, I got you this time. I didn't mess up this time. This is the third time I'm doing your story. That's the third video I done. I said I'm gonna get this right because God knows I'm not gonna do it again. 3 strikes and I ain't gonna do it. So I was trying my best not to mess up. So hopefully some kind of way that something come out the woodwork as far as an officer or some man who's connected to that jail. That something was left home in her drawers or anything like that to show some kind of way, anything as far as this person here, this male. Because it's been some years, I know, but sometimes people keep people belongings, right, who died. So that means you can go look in the drawer. If you leave their things alone, their stuff could be right in the drawer. We can see somebody's name or anything like that, or something from somebody, or Some people just leave their relative stuff alone and don't do anything to it. They just leave it just like that. So that means you can go see something in the drawer. Yeah, so it had to go different ways. Either this man put something in her food because he wanted to sit down and talk to her and have like a little dinner with her or whatever. And if he got pulled, he can do that because he can make it seem like he want to talk to her about something with her case or whatever, and he can do that in the jail. Or come on, go to the bathroom or whatever it is he might have said to get her out. However it's flowing. Because God says that you felt you had no way out, you was restricted. But you owe an apology to Miss Elisa and her family. Because let's not mask the smell of foul, because it was foul what you did to her. It left her family with tears, feelings that flow like a river, because she was lost, and when really she just went in there for one thing, and then she didn't even make it out, and that made no sense. She should have been coming back home. If that's all she stole was a bottle of liquor or something, I would have paid for that, if that could have saved her life. She didn't deserve to be mistreated like that, to be like treated like she nobody. You gotta learn to treat people like human beings. Just because they locked up, that don't mean they don't supposed to be getting the proper medical care. Change your policies and make it where people can go to the hospital and stop having them stuck in your jails until they die. That's the only way you want to release them. Once they die, you don't want them in there then. And then you try to save your hide and blame the victim most of the time. No. All of this that happened to Miss Elisa was brought on. It was brought on. Something extra was going on. Something extra was going on. Because if she was going through some kind of detox, as they say, and you know people can fall and do all kind of stuff, you should have had her with stuff padded around that cell. If you know people get up and they fall over the place, you should have had it padded around her cell. Get what I'm saying? It shouldn't have been where she was hitting her head this way. You should have had it with carpet on the floor. You should have had things a certain way. So no. Somebody has to be held responsible. And if the courts don't get it right, God gonna get it right, because God got you on my channel. This is like the third time me doing this reading for Miss Elisa, because I kept messing up her name. But God wanted it to be where I do this last time, because God knew I was going to get it right as far as what God wanted to come out of my mouth. She knew a secret that she could acknowledge, and you don't want that, and you didn't want that, but God going to bring it out a whole nother way, because I did the storyline. So I said the secret. So we got this man, officer, or some man connected to the jailhouse. We got the doctor or the guards or somebody, some ladies in there that's gay, whoever they are, whichever one it is, who came on to her, wanted her to indulge. We got this man who wanted her to indulge, who might have knew her outside the jail, wanted to offer her money or what was going on, but he don't want his wife or his girlfriend to know what was going on. Don't want to lose the job. So yeah, that's a secret. You don't want people to know that. We see that you knew that you should have took her to the hospital and you didn't do it. And you just went on about your business. So where's all the video? Where's all the video? We saw that part, but where's all the video? Where is it? Because everybody cover their hide. Everybody hand in hand with each other. But you tell people out here, well, you better not take up for your friend. You better tell on your friend or she in trouble. Well, how about you telling on your friends in there? Telling on your colleagues. How about that? Or you in trouble. It's time for people to do the right things. Do the right things. So this is a storyline for Miss Elisa Serna, 24-year-old young lady who died 2024. And God says manslaughter. So I'm going with what God said. It was manslaughter. Because the doctor didn't do what she supposed to do. She didn't move fast on it. She didn't move fast on it like God says, right? So that made manslaughter happen, because eventually she died that night, that same day, or whenever she died. It just gradually was happening. And it happened. Get what I'm saying? Because really when people die, people say, oh, the person died all of a sudden. Certain sicknesses be going on and you only know what's going on inside, and then that final time, that final whatever hour, that's when the person died, when really something going on all the time. So that's what's going on with Miss Elisa. She supposedly went to the hospital and the doctor know it. She know it. If I had $1 million, I'd lose it on her. I would put it up there and give it away. The doctor knew she supposedly went to the hospital and she didn't do anything to make it happen. She just shut the door and went on about her business like she has given her cough medicine for a cold, when you know that was a big thing that just happened to her. You didn't have any padded anything. If she was going through withdrawals and you know people fall all over the place, you should have had padded stuff all the way around to keep her safe. So no. You're not off the hook, not as far as I'm concerned. God said you need to go back to school and get some more training. And also you need to know that when a person's supposed to go to the hospital, to make that call and get them there. And as far as this man, stop cheating, then you won't have to worry about trying to get rid of somebody. People always want to cheat and you want to try to get rid of somebody. Don't try to get rid of somebody. How about keeping your zipper up and minding your business? If you got a wife or a woman, stay over there. Because it say you thought she was delicious and beautiful and pretty. You think she's going to tell on you where you're going to lose your job or lose whoever you had home. Well, you should have thought about that before you made any moves. Because her life was precious. Don't think because she is drinking or whatever that her life wasn't special. Because it was to her and to her family. And I just hope you get everything you deserve. And that is jail time. Because somebody needs to be in trouble for Miss Serna's life. Somebody, because things was done. Either something was put in her food back then and she complained about. Either she felt it was salty, or if it wasn't salty, something was in it where she wanted more food. She didn't want that. And if something was put in her food, that gradually took a toll on her. So we got all kind of stuff going on in that jail that's hidden. She's in there with a bunch of people who didn't care, a bunch of wolves who had it in for her. Because none of you cared about her. Not one of you cared about her as a person, as a human. You on my channel. When you on my channel, God is going to tend to you. I tend to you. Because God wants justice for this young lady. And God going to get justice. God going to say, remember Miss Elisa, remember that young lady that you didn't treat right in the jail? Remember her back then? This is for her. When something be happening to you some kind of way, God gonna bring it back to you. Oh yeah, this is for her. Remember her life you didn't value? This is for her. Get what I'm saying? God gonna handle each one of you that did not treat Miss Elisa like the human being that she was, and treat her decent. Just closed the door on her and didn't want to be bothered. Okay, this is Debraas Love 1 Healer to Row 9 here on YouTube. You don't have to take anything as fact that come out in my storylines. But I just believe everything, okay? This is the third one I did from Miss Serna, because I kept saying her name wrong and different things, right? But God wanted this last one to be the one that go up. Now I see it, okay? So like I said, you don't have to take anything as fact that I'm saying, right? But God wanted me to do it the other day when I saw her her picture go down my storyline, and I'm obedient to God, okay? I don't know if anything will ever come of this, where this person go to jail or any investigations happen or whatever. I just don't know. But I know I had to get this out because I'm obedient to God, and I'm going to make whatever happen. I'm going to put it out there like God wanted it out there. You know, I can't do no more than that, okay? So, like I said, you don't have to take it as fact. I just do, okay? This is Debraas Love 1.